Hello, my dear children. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Today we will learn Standard 7th Maths, Chapter 8, Comparing Quantities, Introduction. Chapter 8, Introduction. First we will discuss about compare. Tell me what is compare? The dictionary definition of compare. First, compare, it is a verb. Compare is to view something in relation to another. But in math subject, definition is different. To compare means to examine the differences between numbers, quantities or values to decide if it is greater than, smaller than or equal to another quantity. Here, for instance, we are comparing numbers. By comparing, we can define or find by how much a number is greater, smaller or equal. In first figure, 7 is greater than 6. In second figure, 6 equal to 6. And third figure, 6 is less than 7. Now our next example, how we can compare decimals and fractions. First, decimals. Given 7.54 and 7.58. So 7.54 is less than 7.58. Next, 13.7 and 13.67. Here 13.7 is greater than 13.67 and 0.7 is greater than 0.07. Now, how we can compare fractions? First one, 5 by 7 and 5 by 9. Here 5 by 7 is greater than 5 by 9. Second, 3 by 7 is less than 4 by 7 and 3 by 5 is less than 7 by 4. Now, we are comparing the length of two lines. First line is CD and second line is AB. In this figure, without measuring, we can say that line CD is less than line AB. Now our next example is comparing two quantities in terms of their weight. Here 1 kg is greater than 700 grams. Now we are comparing the volume of liters. Here 2 liter and 1 liter. You all are already knows 2 liter is greater than 1 liter. Now our main topic is comparing quantities. While comparing two quantities, they should be of the same type. Suppose two weights can be compared, two heights can be compared, or two friends' marks can be compared, etc. etc. However, we cannot compare height and weight, or we cannot compare marks and height. Now we will learn proper definition of comparing quantities. Compare two quantities, both of them must be expressed in the same unit. For example, two weights can be compared, two heights can be compared, etc. etc. I will explain this with an example. While comparing heights of two persons with heights 150 cm and 75 cm. Therefore, 150 by 75. Here, 75 ones are 75 and 75 twos are 150. So, we write it as the ratio 150 is to 75 or 2 is to 1. I hope it is clear to you. Now our next topic is equivalent ratio. But you already know what is ratio. Now, for the remainder, a ratio compares two quantities using a particular operation. Equivalent ratios. For finding out whether two given ratios are equivalent or not, we write the ratios in the form of fractions and then compare them. Two ratios which are equivalent are said to be in proportion. Meaning of percentage. Percent is derived from Latin word per centum, meaning per hundred. Percent is represented by the symbol percentage and means hundredths too. That is, 1% means 1 out of 100 or 1/100th. It can be written as 1% equal to 1 by 100, that is 0.01. 25% means 25 out of 100. It can be written as 25% equal to 25 by 100, that is 0.25. IMP points. How do we calculate percentage of an item? If the total number of items do not add up to 100, in such cases we convert the fraction to an equivalent fraction with denominator 100. Next topic is converting decimals to percentages. We know how to convert a fraction to percent. Let us now know how to convert a decimal to percent. For converting a given decimal to percent, multiply the given decimal by 100. We will learn with an example. 0.45 into 100 percentage. If you want to remove decimal, then you have to see after decimal how many digits are there. Here 0.45 means after decimal 2 digits. So we will write 45 by 100 into 100. So 100 cut. Now 45 remains. So 45% is our answer. Our next topic is converting percentages to fractions or decimals. We know that fractions and decimals are converted to percentages by multiplying them by 100. In order to convert percentages into fractions or decimals, we must divide them by 100. For example, 1% in fraction 1 by 100 and decimal 0.01. Second example, 10%. In fraction 1 by 100 means 10 tens are 100, so 1 upon 10 and decimal 0.10. Third example, 25%. We can write in fraction way 25 by 100, that is 1 by 4 because 25 fours are 100 and decimal 0.25. Fun with estimation. Percentages help us to estimate part of an area. To find the percentage of the shaded portion of a figure, we first find the fraction of the figure that is shaded and then find its percentage. For example, 1 by 4 of the area in the figure is shaded. Therefore, 1 by 4 into 100%. So, 25 fours are 100. That is 25%. Therefore, 25% of the figure is shaded. Use of percentages. Converting percentages to how many, consider the following example. Ram donates 5% of his salary to an institution every month. Suppose Ram's monthly salary is 75,000 rupees. How much money does he donate every month? Solution. Every month Ram donates 5% of his salary. Therefore, every month Ram donates 5 by 100 of rupees 75,000. So we can write 5 by 100 of 75,000 equal to 5 by 100 into 75,000. 0, 0 cut. So 750 into 5, that is 3,750. Therefore, every month Ram donates 3,750 rupees. Increase or decrease as percent. Percentage increase or decrease equal to amount of increase or decrease upon original value into 100. For example, Krishna scored 50 marks in the first unit test and 70 marks in the second unit test. What is the percentage increase in her marks? Solution: increase in marks equal to 70 minus 50, that is 20. Original marks equal to 50. Therefore, percentage increase equal to 20 by 50 into 100. Here 52s are 100. Now 22s are 40. Hence, there is 40% increase in her marks. Now, formula of profit or loss as a percentage. Profit percent equal to profit by CP. CP means cost price into 100, and loss percent equal to loss by CP into 100. CP means cost price. Our most IMP topic is simple interest. Suppose Krishna said that they were going to buy a new scooter. Mohan asked her whether they had the money to buy it. Krishna said her father was going to take a loan from a bank. The money you borrow is known as sum borrowed or principal. Now, proper definition of principal: the money borrowed from a bank or a money lender for a specified period of time is called principal. Suppose this money would be used by the borrower for some time before it is returned. For keeping this money for some time, the borrower has to pay some extra money to the bank. This is known as interest. Now, proper definition of interest: the additional money paid by the borrower is called interest. You can find the amount you have to pay at the end of the year by adding the sum borrowed and the interest, that is amount. Now, proper definition of amount: the total money paid back by the borrower to the lender is called amount. Amount equal to principal plus interest. The interest on rupees 100 for 1 year is called rate percent per annum. Simple interest: if interest is calculated uniformly on the original principal throughout the loan period, it is called simple interest. If P is the principal, T is the period in years, and R is the rate of interest. Now we will learn some formulas. We know the formula of simple interest. Simple interest means I. So I equal to P into R into T upon 100. Here I equal to simple interest, P equal to principal, R that is rate, and T means time. Out of the 4 quantities I, P, R and T, if any 3 are given, then the 4th can be calculated. Thus, P equal to 100 into I by R into T. R equal to 100 into I upon P into T. And if you have to find T, then 100 into I upon P into R. Introduction video is clear to you, then chapter will be easy for you. See you in next video. Till then, goodbye.